Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Buba Galadima, a former chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, and now a chieftain of New Nigeria People's Party, and a close associate of New Nigerian People's Party's presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, Musa Rabiu Kwangwaso. There's a trending video of him where he was asked about his view to the fact that Nigerians are hungry. Of course, everybody knows that Nigerians are hungry because of the hardship in the country, caused largely by the economic policies of the APC administration, which had increased poverty in the country more than ever before and created hardships of unprecedented proportion in this country. So they asked him, what is his view about that Nigerians are hungry? You know, what is he had to say about it? He said, let them die. I'm supporting Tinubu to deal with Nigerians so that when the next election comes, people will not collect money to vote. Now, this statement is, I find it unacceptable. Why I find it unacceptable is that it appears Galadima didn't understand what happened in the 2023 presidential election. It has nothing to do with what the people voted. The election was allegedly hijacked by the system. We have seen Lai Mohammed said it in London, in New York, published in Premium Times, where he said that INEC deliberately stopped the transmission of the 2023 presidential election from the Beavers to the IRIF, to the INEC IRIF, in real time, as they promised. He said INEC deliberately stopped it. And INEC allegedly did that because of alleged cyber attack. But there was no cyber attack. So by that deliberately switching off the transmission of that result, you can't blame Nigerian people, because there are people who collected money and still vote according to their conscience. Remember, ahead of the election, people were told, if they give you money, collect it, because it is your money. If the politicians give you money, collect it. It is your money, but vote according to your conscience. So there are people who offered money, and Nigerian people collected it, and they voted according to their conscience. It is what happened in INEC, what happened with the transmission of the results, that is the problem with that election, and not the Nigerian people. That is the mistake people keep on making. I see people make this mistake a lot. Even some supporters of Labour Party presidential candidates blaming some other, telling people that yes, Tinubu should continue to teach them a lesson, those of them that went and voted for Tinubu. I agree, there are people that voted for Tinubu, but they are infinitesimal, they are small. They are small, because there is nothing really to vote for APC to continue after Buhari. Because Buhari administration was a disaster. It was a disaster in several fronts. If security is your challenge, if security is an issue that you care about, you can't vote for the APC. Because the APC under President Buhari, for 8 years, 63,111 Nigerians were killed. So Nigeria was a killing field. So if you are somebody who cares about security, you can't believe that another APC leader like Tinubu will be able to provide you security. So that's why you have to continue with APC and voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Already Bola Ahmed Tinubu was telling you at the election, you heard him say it, that he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. So there was no basis. If that is your reason for voting in 2023 presidential election, that you are concerned about security, Buhari and the APC fell woefully in security. So on what basis will you say that Nigerian people voted for Buhari? They didn't vote. If that those who are cares about security, they couldn't have voted for the successor of Buhari to be Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No way. There's no way they could have voted like that. I don't agree with that. Now, if the economy was your concern, you can see the state of the economy at the run-up to the election, even during the election. The naira scarcity, the fuel scarcity, the high cost of living, everything. The economy was upside down. The change of currency, so many things that ordinarily no reasonable person would vote for a party that put Nigeria in such a sorry state. A country, a party that took Nigeria, the biggest economy in Africa, that Nigeria achieved under the PDP administration. Under the APC administration, we became the poverty capital of the world. So if economy is your concern in the 2023 presidential election, there's no way you could have voted for the APC. No way. So these are the two major key issues. Now, if you are talking about, you are concerned about corruption, you want Nigeria to be governed properly, you want transparency and accountability, there's no way you could have voted for APC to succeed President Buhari, because APC was the most corrupt government in Nigerian history. If you argue with me, I want you to go and check Transparency International Corruption Perception Index between 2015 and 2023. You see that we were the worst performing in the whole of the African continent. We are indeed the corruption capital of the world. In fact, we make a mockery of ourselves, and they made a mockery of us. You know, remember during that time when Buhari was president, even the African Union made Buhari the anti-corruption champion of Africa. You know, but they were just having a laugh on Nigeria, because if you look at the Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, year in, year out, throughout the Buhari era, Nigeria was easily the most corrupt country in Africa. So if corruption was your challenge with Nigeria, why would you vote for APC administration to continue? So there was basically no reason for anybody to tell me that Nigerian people, who are very reasonable people, voted for APC in the last election. Because there was nothing they can sell to Nigerians. There was absolutely nothing they can sell to Nigerians as their achievement. Nothing. When they came to power, that they're going to fight corruption, they're going to improve on security. They said that people were saying, okay, Jonathan was a bloody civilian, doesn't know anything about security, that Muhammad Buhari is a general of the Nigerian army, that he will do better. But under Buhari, insecurity spread from northwest, from northeast to northwest, to north central, to the southeast, to southwest, to everywhere. Nigeria today becomes a total war zone under the APC. So on what basis do Nigerian people vote for them? Nigerian people didn't vote for them. Even if you look at the Jundi's data from INEC, you can see that Tinubu, they awarded him 8.7 million votes. They gave P2B 6.1 million votes. They gave Atiku Abubakar 6.9 million votes. They gave Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso 1.4 million votes. If you calculate Atiku vote, P2B vote, and Kwankwaso vote, it's overwhelmingly against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It means that almost 15 million Nigerians rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu, more than the so-called 8.7 million that voted for him, with which INEC declared him the president. But that is not even the issue. The issue is that people like Buba Galadima should stop blaming ordinary Nigerians. Ordinary Nigerians were handicapped like the rest of us because the system was hijacked. Because till now, nobody has been able to give us clarity about the reason why INEC stopped the transmission of that result. Nobody have told Nigerians why they did that. Lai Mohammed said it point blank. And that's why I pin it on this screen so that the doubting Thomases can go and read it and verify. INEC said the minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under Muhammad Buhari said it. That INEC deliberated. And INEC did not challenge them. INEC did not challenge Lai Mohammed and said it was not true. So we have to take it, being the spokesperson of that administration, being the government that conducted that election, we have to take it that is the gospel truth from Lai Mohammed. He is the most qualified to say something like that because he was speaking for the government of Nigeria when he traveled to New York and then London. And that was after the election when they discovered that the international community were not being accepting the outcome of that election, because there were many people, even in the international media, who are talking about the fact that the election was compromised, the fact that P2B was the guy that was projected to win the election and all that. Opinion poll before the election indicated that P2B is the one to beat and all that. So they didn't get the international warmth that they needed. So they sent Lai Mohammed on a mission around the world, especially United Kingdom and US, to go and convince them that indeed Bola Ahmed Tinubu won. And one of the issues that came up was this issue of transmission of the results. And Lai Mohammed gave clarity on it. He said INEC deliberately stopped the transmission of the result. So by that action of INEC, we now know, it should be clear to all, that it is not the Nigerian people that should be blamed for the emergence of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is the Independent National Electoral Commission. So Buba Galadima should not say that they should let them die. No, they shouldn't die. Let them pray and let them defend their vote next time to ensure that nobody take it away from them. Not INEC, not anybody. That should be the message from people like Buba Galadima, and not to blame the victims, because actually the Nigerian voters are the victims of the rascality of the Nigerian electoral system. There's no other thing, anything better, no better way to describe it than the Nigerian people as a whole. Those who are the marginalized majority of Nigerians, we are the victims of the flawed electoral system in Nigeria. The only solution is to find a way to make the electoral system work for Nigerians, so that whoever they voted for will be the person that will be sitting on the seat, and not the one that INEC decides, or the one that the Supreme Court decides. Let the votes be the determinant of the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and not the INEC or any other body, but the Nigerian people. That is what Buba Galadima should be working for. That is what I think that anybody who wants good governance in Nigeria should be praying for in the next round of election in Nigeria in 2027. That the votes must be protected. The votes of Nigerian people must be protected. So we have to find a way to police INEC very well, so that INEC cannot be hijacked by any political party, whether in government or out of government. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.